Perfect poured over mashed potato. Absolutely amazing to dip your bread in. It's liquid gold. It's onion gravy. It's the easiest you'll ever make. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been snowing overnight. We've got a couple of inches of the white stuff here in Worcestershire. It's November and I think winter is definitely here. I'm hoping my rosemary bush survives the winter if it's going to be a harsh one. Let's hope it's not too bad. There's a couple of inches of snow there on the lawn and the chickens are perfectly well catered for. Their house is nicely insulated and they've got all those gorgeous feathers to keep them warm. In this weather, I feel I want something hot, comforting, and I want something completely satisfying. I think I want mashed potato, but I want it covered with onion gravy. So I've got an onion, a large onion that I've sliced, and I've got about a tablespoon of butter, and I've been cooking it for about 5 minutes. And as you can see, it's starting to go brown, but it's nowhere near brown enough. I'll need to cook this for about 15, possibly 10 to 15 minutes in total over a medium heat. And once it's caramelised, and I mean caramelised, nice and dark brown, that's exactly what we want. There you go. That's the stage you want. Once it's at that stage, it's ready for us to get the stock in. Obviously, we need to make our paste first. We've got lovely brown bits of onion. This is our flavour foundation. Okay, let's throw in an extra knob of butter because we're going to need plenty of moisture in order to make a paste with our flour. Melt that butter. Gently mix it in with the onions, all sizzling away. Look at that. I've got 3 tablespoons of flour here. And I'm just going to gently mix them in. And I keep using the word gently because I'm so quick and I'm so impatient. And sometimes it's so easy when you're stirring to spill things over the side of the pan. So I've had to learn to slow down a little bit. So just get that flour mixed in with our onions and our butter. And don't forget, that's all that's in the pan, onions, butter and flour. And once it is mixed in, we want to cook it out for about 45 seconds. And then I'm going to throw in my first batch of stock. I didn't film that, you'll have to forgive me, I'm sorry about that, but the rest of it will be filmed. I threw in just a splash of stock, about a third of the quantity of stock I threw in. And don't forget, there's only about 2 cups of good quality beef stock involved in this dish. So once I've mixed the stock into our onion, butter and flour paste, I'm going to add a little bit more. And the heat I'm going to turn right down and I'm going to slowly stir in the liquid to our paste. And there's no fear, you'll have no lumps in this gravy as long as you follow my instructions. Low heat, slowly stir. And eventually you will notice the liquid element of this sauce will mix itself into the paste. And once it has, things will start to bubble. And that's the stage where you know it needs another little bit of liquid. And I'm on a low to medium heat at this stage. And you can see it resembles wallpaper paste. And I know that's an awful comparison. And yes, I promise you it tastes a million times better. But yes, it does. It resembles wallpaper paste. Okay, let's wait for this to bubble away. Can you see it just bubbling away now? Now, give that a bit of a stir. Make sure it's completely cooked out. And then, once you see it bubbling away, you can even see it starting to form. It's time for us to add in our last batch of stock. And if there's 2 key elements to this sauce, it's to get those onions nice and brown and to use a really good quality, rich beef stock. That will determine how amazing the gravy is. So stir in the liquid as before, nice and carefully. Stir it in over a low to medium heat. If you go too high, there's a chance it'll burn and there's a chance the gravy will become bitter. And as you can see, the consistency of our gravy is nice and thick and gloopy. It really is exactly how we want onion gravy to be. So once you've mixed it all in, we're going to wait for it to come to the boil. I'm going to throw in a little bit of pepper, and this bit is optional. Here in the UK, we can buy a beautiful gravy browning liquid. And it makes our gravies look really, really appetising. It's completely natural. It's actually concentrated caramel. It's made by the same company that makes the amazing vinegar, Sarson's. There you go. Simple gravy browning. Completely natural, harmless, but it makes everything look lush and dark and appetising. I'm just going to add about half a teaspoon. That's absolutely plenty. And just watch now the transformation as I stir my gravy browning into the gravy. Look at that. It's starting to look dark, shiny, gloopy, and absolutely fabulous. So give it a good stir. And then we're just going to wait till that comes to the boil. And there is our sensational, dark, rich onion gravy. It's probably the easiest onion gravy you've ever seen made. And it's only taken about 20 minutes. Absolutely fabulous. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody. And please smash that like button and do leave a comment. I'll see you guys soon. I'm absolutely starving. I might even have this on its own with bread.